I do apologize. They already got started like 20 or some minutes ago, and I guess I just wasn't. I was notified about commentating, but I was notified kind of late in advance, and I had some stuff to do, and I really had to. I wasn't able to get on till like literally about 5 to 10 minutes ago, so I do apologize for missing you guys part of the race. We got trouble right off the bat when I joined here. We got a truck around. That is Jared. Jared gets hammered into the wall, T-boned. Man, that's a lot of damage to the front of his truck. Wow. As we go throughout the front of the field, though, and that will of course immediately bring out the caution. Definitely some racing incident. As soon as I actually joined the race here, Jared went around, hit the wall, got T-boned, got spun, got hit again. Every single which way that a driver could get hit. And definitely some frustrations there, for sure. Jared's got to get his car fixed, or his truck. And just a little side note here, my thoughts and prayers go out to the family of Kobe Bryant. Obviously a very tragic event that took place earlier today. So God bless the family of not just Kobe Bryant, but definitely all the others who were involved and got killed in that helicopter crash as well. Definitely a sad sight to see on the news. As we get back underway for this restart here, let's look at T.A. Creech, who has absolutely he's just dominated, at least the Truck Series. He has been dominant all season long, pretty much. He got a few wins in the trucks, as now looks to go take it to the bottom. Will he make it 3 wide? No, he thinks better of it. And now we got a truck in the grass. And Creech, we got more trouble. Looks like we got a truck that was in the wall there. I'm trying to find out who it was. I can't tell who it was. Maybe it looks like, judging by the way he's going slow on the racetrack, I think it was Scurry MVP 2015. I think he's one of the, I could be wrong, but I believe he's one of the newer guys to actually join the league. I'm not exactly sure. The only reason why I'm saying that is because I never really seen Scurry at all really in the league. So he definitely, again, I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but looks to me like he's one of the newer people who joins the Winston League for the trucks, at least. So definitely a tough break for him. As we get ready for yet another restart here at Texas Motor Speedway and the NASCAR Winston League trucks. T.A. Creech on the outside, that 85 truck on the inside. Let me try to find out his Cheeseburger. And Cheeseburger will clear the rest of the field behind him as he sets sail onto the backstretch heading into turn 3. Battle for second heating up between the 75 of Creech and the 78. Who's in that 78 truck? Let me see. Come on, dang it. Looks like, who's that in the 78? Oh, trouble, trucks through the grass. By the way, that is Big Belly brand in that 78. Some trucks that further in the back kind of got squirrely. As we take a look at the 24 of Flat Colt. Looks like he is running a different paint scheme this time. Definitely a different paint scheme for Flat Colt. Freightliner. Nice looking paint scheme on this truck. Take a look at the 01 of Brody. Kind of backing a little bit, but let's take a look at the battle for the race lead. It definitely appears to be heating up. as I believe that is, yeah, those are the front two right now. They have created a little gap from those front two, from them up down to third place. So they have I don't know how they did it, but they have a small gap now between second and third as Cheeseburger continues to ride behind T.A. Creech. I'm sure he's going to try to make a move for the race lead as he tries to get closer to him, trying to stay in his draft. You know, mile and a halfs like Texas, Kansas, Charlotte are all about maintaining draft. You get the draft off of another guy, off the guy in front of you, and you could use that draft if he can really work well with it. You can use that draft, manipulate it, and just use it to your advantage if you can, and try to pull on the outside or the inside, and use that draft, that momentum you got from that draft from the guy in front of you to take that spot away from him possibly. I've done that many times while racing in a league or just racing for fun here on Heat. But definitely a draft at mile and a halfs could work to your advantage if you can get enough, if you can get good enough at doing it. Looks like Cheeseburger is just going to kind of ride along, just kind of relax where he is right now. He's in second. He is doing well. He's in the top two. And I think he's just going to conserve his stuff here a little bit. No need to go hard ball this early in the race. Oh, we got trouble. Got a truck in the wall there. I believe that is a silver. That's a 24 truck. There's more trouble. That creates more contact. Got a truck through the grass there. Who was that silver truck again that hit the wall? That was trying to see who that was. Flat Colt. That was Flat Colt. He just tattooed the outside wall on the front stretch there. Man, that was a tough break for him. Let's go back to Cheeseburger here. As he is just continuing to ride in second behind a 75 of Creech. He just wants to kind of, like I said, I guess he's just trying to maintain his track position, but also not going too hard right now. He wants to conserve his stuff, conserve his feel, especially his tires, though. Definitely want to conserve your tires at this track. Let's take a ride with Cheeseburger and that Can-Am Ford F-150 of his around Texas. So you're into turn one. Noticed a couple of years back at Texas, they took away all that banking. They reduced the banking into turn one. So you see him going on the backstretch now, but turn 1 and 2, they have less banking now compared to what it used to be. Now turn 3 and 4, they did nothing with the banking in turns 3 and 4, so it's still wide open for the most part. Back across the finish line, and that's a lap around Texas. But take a look at this banking. You just notice it's not the same as it was 4 or 5 years ago. They took Cheeseburger got in the wall there a little bit. They took all the banking, or at least took a great amount of it off of turn 1 and 2, and kind of made it more like a short track a little bit. So definitely a great combination of short track and mile and a half speed as you go on turn 1 again. That banking in turn 1 once again has been reduced a couple of years back to more like a type of banking you'd see at a short track like Richmond. And again, turns 3 and 4, nothing done to that, wide open pretty much. So you take a look, we continue to stay on board with Cheeseburger. That's T.A. Creech right there in the black truck in front of him. Now, looks like he's got that draft I was talking to you guys about earlier. Let's see what he does. There's a lap truck in front of him, so obviously that could hinder things for both, if not just T.A. Creech a little bit. Let's continue to ride on board with him for another lap or so. T.A. Creech goes to the inside. That's Flat Colt, by the way, in that silver 24. Cheeseburger right behind him. Will he make a move coming off of turn 4? Oh, he does. He goes to the inside. Looked like T.A. Creech tried to block him a little bit, and Cheeseburger was able to was able to make that move to the inside and just power his way back up front. New leader, Cheeseburger, in that 85 truck. What a move by him to take the lead. Now it looks like he has problems. Either that or maybe the caution came out. Yeah, the whole field's slowing down, so the caution definitely is out. It appears to be. So not the break Cheeseburger was hoping for at all, because he just took the lead away from T.A. Creech, and it looked like he was getting ready to try to set sail on the rest of the field behind him, and then you have a caution that comes out. Definitely not, unless if it was the end of the stage, then he would be able to get those 10 points plus that one valuable playoff point. You know, it was crazy. I was talking to Slide Job as we get set for another restart here. I was talking to Slide Job last week during his first race cast for the Winston League, and one of the key points that he and I talked about is definitely, especially as we get closer towards the playoffs, you got to maintain those points. You got to build on those points, but at the same time, you can't put yourself in a bad spot, especially early in the race. So you got to maintain those points and build on them, but also you got to kind of be smart too. Another whole twist, obviously, as the trucks get closer and closer to the playoffs. Take a look at boots to asses now. You're riding in second. Second Avenue Challenger, I believe that's Butter Burton in that 30 truck, right behind Boots. So here is your top three. Cheeseburger is out front. That's Boots right now, who you're looking at in second. And Butter Burton in third. Now might drop to fourth as he has a contender for third place. Butter Burton at a high side, and yeah, he will fall back to fourth and possibly now fifth. Who was that took? There's Cheeseburger, your leader. Let's see who took that spot away from Butter Burton, and that is Libert 58. Good move by Libert to crack the top three. Cheeseburger out in front. Now possibly, looks like Libert now wants to try to contend with the 12 truck. I believe he is the 12 truck of Boots. Let's take a look to see. Boots goes high. Boots went high quite a bit there. That'll easily, he's around. Boots to asses is around. Boots to asses. Looks like that affected just Pooh Bear a little bit. Oh, they got one truck in the wall there. Brody now a little off the pace. Let's take a look at Boots there. Oh, he is way back there. It appeared to me that he just got around and made contact with some other truck. I don't know. And it appeared to be, I guess, he just went around. So, obviously, a tough break for Boots as he was doing well, running in second. Very costly mistake. So, you take a look at Cheeseburger, who remains out front, even after taking the lead away from T.A. Creech, who has now fallen outside the top three as of right now. So again, about the start of this race, I do apologize for not being able to cover the very start of it, but we still got 40-some laps into the 130-some lap shootout. So we'll be right back after a quick message from your local station and a couple of advertisements as well. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Back here at Texas Motor Speedway for tonight's running of the Vancor 350. As it looks like now, the trucks are obviously slowing down, so either that's the end of the stage or that's a caution. We were away at break, and I left it on cheeseburger because I had to go get a drink from the fridge. Obviously, I'll be doing a lot of commentating by myself once again, so I'll obviously need a lot of refreshments, but enough about that. So let's take a look. I wasn't able to join at the very beginning. Sly Job and he messaged me on Snapchat and asked if I could commentate again, and I said yeah, but I had no idea. They normally start at 7. I think the trucks normally start at 7, and I guess it's just a miscommunication because I didn't know they were doing that right at 5, and I wasn't able to get back on Xbox until literally just like 15-20 minutes ago. Speaking of Sly Job, let's take a look at him in a brand new paint scheme. I believe he ran that same paint job just last week, but a couple weeks ago, especially in that notable All-Star race that he won, he was in the nationwide paint scheme. So now wearing a new set of colors for the 88, as he is now out front. Here comes that pink Napa truck right behind him, though. Let's take a look. Let's get you to see who that is. That is who is that? That is Jared. And that 43 truck, side job a little high entering turn 3 there, but he's able to swing back down to the bottom and maintain the lead he has. And now Jared, a little dicey for the second spot there. Jared continuing to hold on to second. But it is Mr. Sly Job who continues, who restarted, got a great restart there and propelled him into the lead, and now he is staying out front. And if these guys continue to race hard behind him, that'll just allow Sly Job to just easily continue to pull away. Side by side for third. But it is Sly Job, Jared, and then you still have that battle going on for third. I believe that was Cheeseburger. Yeah, Cheeseburger, there he is. Right behind Jared in third place. So your top 3 are Mr. Sly Job, Jared, and Cheeseburger in that 85 truck. Let's take a look at Mr. Sly Job here. Nice looking paint scheme he's running there. There's a grand view of the big Jumbotron on the backstretch. Now caution is out again. Apparently there was another wreck I wasn't able to catch, but I'll get Slide Job's insight afterwards when the race concludes and ask him what happened. So your top three are Slide Job right now, even under caution, are Slide Job, Jared, and Cheeseburger. Will they remain the top three after this when they get ready to restart? Will they remain the top three? Let's take a look here, as we'll see in just a moment. And no, Slide Job will still be in the lead. Cheeseburger has now moved up to second. That one truck, I believe it's Ace Petty. And then Jared has fallen back to fourth. Here comes Jared! Trying to, he swung right to the bottom there, right when he crossed the line on that restart, trying to get something to happen. And looks like that might get him up to third place. He moves the one out of the way. Puts a bumper to the one truck. Now he's on the inside of him. Believe that is Ace Petty, 43. Side by side for second. Will Jared clear him? He has some drafting help now behind him a little bit. Oh, contact! Jared! He puts the one in the wall. That is Ace Petty 43, who just got slammed into the wall by Jared. Oh my goodness. Heavy damage to the front of that truck. Heavy, heavy damage. Caution out immediately. So, I joined, excuse me, I joined this race probably 15 minutes ago, an hour, something like that. And already I have called out around 3 cautions for incidents. So, yeah, already 3 cautions for incidents ever since I joined this race, just like 15 or so minutes ago. All right, so they cycle back out on the restart here. Take a look at this epic battle from the onboard roof cam of Cheeseburger as they cycle up through the gears once again. Great view from Cheeseburger's perspective. That's all you would like to see as a driver of any series, of any motorsport. You want to see that clean air. That clean air, I've been in it many times myself when I've been racing on this heat community. I have been behind cars in dirty air, and I've been in just pure clean air. Let me tell you this, from a driver's perspective for me. Clean air is the way you want to run at any track. You do not want to run in dirty air, because what that dirty air will do, that'll upset that dirty air from the car right in front of you. That's going to upset your car. That's going to make your car kind of not turn a little bit. I've had that happen to me. I've run behind somebody trying to get into a turn, trying to get by them, and that dirty air just upsets your car. It just doesn't make it happy. I don't know what does it, but it just doesn't make it happy. So definitely clean air is the way you'll want to race. At any track, for that matter. Short, mile-and-a-half, or road course. Clean air is always the best bet. Just take a look at Cheeseburger here in the lead, and we nearly had a 3-wide situation there, I believe, for second. They're now fanned out, single file from second through fourth. Let's take a look at second. Let's take a look at second place right now with Slide Job. Now he peeks to the inside of, I forgot who that silver truck was. I believe that's Flat Cold. Let's take a look at Slide Job. Now he takes second away. Now he's going to set his sights on the leader. And now here comes the 24. He peeks to the inside, but now he looks like he'll fall back in line. Now he peeks to the outside. Definitely some great racing, especially up towards the front of the pack. Now here comes the 24. He looks to the inside, but Side Job says nope. He puts the block right on the 24. Now he moves up. Looks like he will let him take the spot, as he does have a little bit more momentum. Had a truck there come off of the final turn, hit the wall there. Now Side Job up high, and now the 24 will be able to clear him on the inside there. Now Side Job right in this draft. What's he do as he enters turn 3 and 4? What a great battle. A three-way, now potentially four-way battle for the lead. This is insane. This is some great racing. Now the 24 truck setting his sights on the leader. They're 1, 2, 3, and in the little gap, back to 4th. This is why I love trucks. Trucks, they are slower. However, the downforce and the amount of horsepower that are on the trucks, the Side Job gives a little boot to the 24 truck in front of him. The way these trucks are made, they're made for tight racing, and that's what I enjoy. NASCAR to me is about tight, great racing. As Side Job again with the bumper. He did that stuff to me the other night when we were racing just for fun. We were racing right here at Texas, actually. And it was in the Cup Series, and that's all he did. He continued to bump. He bumped me. He bumped me so many times. But it was just awesome. He and I were having a good time. So now he falls back just a little bit from second place as the 85 of Cheeseburger continues to out front. We're going to keep it right. We're going to keep it right on this battle. Don't go anywhere as we take you NASCAR side by side. We'll be right back after a quick message from your ward. A quick message from your local station. Don't go anywhere. Back here at Texas Motor Speedway for tonight's running of the Vancore 350. Definitely one of the longest truck races of the season for these truck guys. Take a look at Mr. Slide Job here once again. He continues to run in second. However, I just saw some drivers get off the apron there, off of pit road it looks like, so definitely some green flag pit stops now will be a factor. And yeah, here comes the guy behind Slide Job. Looks like Slide Job will, yeah, he will stay on the racetrack for at least another lap. You know what, guys? Tonight, I think it's the perfect night. Tonight is the perfect night. So, let's go take a look at some drivers who are still out racing on the racetrack. Let's ride on board with them. Grab your TV remotes and crank up that TV volume, as we're going to have an extra extended NASCAR Crank It Up. It's the trucks at Texas Motor Speedway. That was your extended voice crack there, excuse me. Let's try that again. That was your extended NASCAR Crank It Up from the trucks presented by JBL Sounding Equipment. Let's ride on board with Boots. Got that truck there kind of slow on the front stretch. What the heck is going on with them? Let's take a look. Take a look to see who's slow on the front stretch there. That's Amp. Mr. Amp IR88. I believe he's also one of the newer guys, but he is slow. My goodness, he was... Whoa, two trucks just split him 3 wide there. What was his deal, though? I have no word yet, but definitely was slow to a turtle's pace on the front stretch there for at least 2 or 3 laps there. God, it looks like. Now he gets back up to speed, but definitely will have to find out what happened to him. Now he's slow on the apron in turn 1. What is going on? Definitely, I don't know if he has a... Oh, now he lagged out of the race, I think. Okay. So with that being said, let's go take a look back here at Mr. Slide Job. As we will take a quick break. I know he had a lot of breaks in, but we're going to get one more in for a while, and that's it. No breaks after this one until the 50-minute mark, I promise. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Back here at Texas Motor Speedway, we continue to, I continue to provide you guys this live stream of tonight's Vancourt 350 from Texas Motor Speedway. And as we watch these guys race, they race on a lot of their drivers are heroes to them. Some of them might be some of them like Jeff Gordon, Richard Petty, Dale Earnhardt. For Slide Job, since his number is 88, his NASCAR hero is Dale Earnhardt Jr. and now Alex Bowman, who currently drives the 88 for Hendrick Motorsports, replacing Dale Jr. as a full-time driver. But tonight, we mourn a true hero who unfortunately was lost way too soon from us. Kobe Bryant was just 41 years old when he died in a helicopter accident, along with his daughter and 7 others who were involved in the incident. Kobe Bryant was a huge inspiration to a lot of his fans. but not just to his fans, to other players as well who have played with him. He was only 41 years old when he passed in that helicopter accident. Kobe Bryant was a huge inspiration to his family, his friends. He was just he was also a great family man. He was known for a lot more than just his basketball career. He was known as a great family man and a great father, husband, and just a great friend to all those who knew him. As we ride along with Just Pooh Bear here, Kobe Bryant has won 5 championships. 2000, 2001, 2002, 2009, and 2010. It is very unfortunate that Kobe Bryant was taken way too soon from us. A lot of his friends have already talked about what an awesome guy he was. Just a great man who was known, like I said earlier, for a lot more than just his basketball career. Great family man, great father, wonderful husband, and just a great inspiration and a great friend to all those who were around him. As we ride with Mr. Slyjob, we're going to ride on board with Mr. Slyjob. Since he won 5 championships starting now, let's have a 5-lap moment of silence for Kobe Bryant. Riding on board with Mr. Slyjob 1996. That was his 5th lap he just completed. Again, number 5 being how many championships that Kobe Bryant won in his career. Again, his first in 2000, then 2001, 2002, 2009, and 2010. Kobe Bryant, again, was a true American icon who was gone way too soon from us, and he will be much missed. Thank you guys so much for taking part in the 5-lap moment of silence for Kobe Bryant. As we cycle on through the field here, let's start with Mr. Slyjob. He has appeared to have been out front for a good while in this race. He restarted up towards in the top 3, got a great restart and set sail, and I believe he was out front until he had to pit just 7 or 8 laps back under green flag stops. So Slyjob, he also doesn't really have that much damage to his truck. In fact, he has really no damage to his truck, so definitely a clean night as far as Mr. Slyjob. Moving on through the field is KR 2210, and we want to welcome KR 2210 as he is making his first Truck Series start in the Winston League tonight. So has quite a bit of damage on the front of his truck, so not what he was hoping for, but as long as he can complete the laps and just finish this race, it won't be that bad of a debut for KR 2210. So again, just want to say welcome him in as he makes his first Truck Series start tonight. Moving on through the field, you're looking at Jess Pooh Bear as he gets through the grass a little bit there. Jess Pooh Bear, definitely one of those drivers who just needs, as he makes his way on pit road, it looks like Jess Pooh Bear. Let's see. I'm going to the stats right now, the stats page for the Winston Trucks. Just give me a second here. I'm gonna read aloud Pooh Bear's truck stats as soon as I can pull them up. Here we go. So as far as the truck standings after Kansas, looking for Pooh Bear. Just Pooh Bear. Currently down. Just Pooh Bear is currently down 211 points behind the cutoff line. And with that being said, Just Pooh Bear only has 53 regular points. So definitely he's hoping for a turnaround in this race, and I believe the last 2 others, before the playoffs begin. But Just Pooh Bear definitely having a lot on his plate as far as getting, hoping to make the playoffs. Again, he is 200, can't see well. He is 211 points below the cut line, and he only has 53 regular season points. So definitely not the season that Just Pooh Bear was hoping for at all, as he hopes to turn it around. Mr. Slyjob, though, on the other hand, by the way, is sitting in a great spot. He has 1 win, and behind T.A. Creech, who has just had an unbelievable night. Unbelievable season, should I say. There's T.A. Creech, I believe, who got on the apron in just a second. Yeah, there's Creech. Let's talk about the stats that he has earned throughout this season in the 75 truck. So as far as the truck standings after Kansas, T.A. Creech sits on top with 217 regular season points. Mr. Slyjob, it has 267 points, but I guess how they're doing their order is based on the number of wins. I'm assuming. So either that or playoff points, because in both categories, in both win and playoff point categories, T.A. Creech sits on top of Mr. Slyjob. So I'm assuming one of the two there, that's how they're doing the order. T.A. Creech has 3 wins so far in the trucks. Slide Job just 1 win, so but he is doing well. He's doing well. He has that notable win in the All-Star race at Eldora. So definitely doing well, sitting nice and pretty in second. Let's take a look at Boots to Asses 80 now. As we take a look at his standings, he is right below the cut line, folks. In fact, he is just 40 points behind the last spot for the cut line. And the guy who is holding that final spot on the cut line is Jersey Devil 53. So Boots definitely needs to have a great night tonight and another great race next weekend. He needs to just do well and build on those points that he has right now, so he could try to overtake Jersey Devil for the final spot on the playoff grid. He has no playoff points. Boots I'm talking about again, by the way. He has no playoff points. However, he's not that bad. He has, I'm looking at his regular points right now. He has 224 regular season points. So he obviously needs to get at least 40 points, more than that, to overtake Jersey Devil 53 for the final spot on the cut line. But with the speed and consistency that Boots has been doing in the season thus far, I believe he'll get there. I believe he will make the playoffs if he could just keep his points up, continue to finish races. I believe he'll have a good shot. Let's go on to Mr. Cheeseburger in that 85 truck. His name isn't really spelled Cheeseburger, but I just call him that. So let's take a look at Mr. Cheeseburger as he gets passed there by none other than Slide Job. Let's take a look at Cheeseburger's stats. And it looks like, oh man, Cheeseburger is not really doing great. He is doing not well at all as far as the playoff, or as far as the truck standings go. He only has 17 regular season points. He is 247 points below the cut line. 247. So honestly, I believe that it would take him either a pair of top 3 finishes or top 3 finishes for however many races there are to go. I don't remember, but for however many races to go until the first round of the playoffs, it should take him at least top 3 finishes for however how many races there are before the first round of the playoffs, or a win. Obviously, it would take Cheeseburger a win to automatically lock himself in the playoff hunt. So, I don't know where he's running on the track right now, but we got one in the wall. We got one around. That's right, the Georgia Racer 87 there. That is the next driver who I was going to go to next, actually, but as he gets on the apron, gets out of the other driver's way, let's take a look. Oh man, Georgia Racer now has to make his way back on pit road. Has a lot of damage. Wow. While we are still viewing Georgia Racer, let's take a look at his stats. Georgia Racer is currently has 58 regular season points and is 206 points below the cut line. So some work to do for Georgia Racer 2 as well if he wants to have a shot at getting into the playoff picture. Let's take a look at Libert 58 here as we continue to go on through the field. Libert is sitting kind of in a position where he will most likely need to have a pair of top 5 finishes as well, or obviously a win. This is just my interpretations, but he is currently 149 points below the cutoff. Excuse me, that's Little Uzi, my bad. That's Little Uzi, not Libert, my bad. Libert 58 is 175 points below the cutoff line, so definitely some work for him to do as well. We'll take a look though, as the weeks continue to go on. Moving on through the field to Scurry MVP, and now Scurry, he is not trying to look for his name here. I don't think he is on this list. Yeah, Scurry is not on the list. Scurry, we also want to welcome him. He is one of the new racers as well, so that is the reason why he is not on the leaderboard list for the truck standings, but definitely doesn't seem to be having maybe not that bad of a night. I mean, trying to get a good look at his truck. He does have some damage, but nothing to really hurt anybody, I don't think. But so yeah. So Scurry again, not on the standings grid. Let's go take a look at Ace Petty and that number 1 South Point Hotel and Casino Chevrolet. Let's take a look at Ace Petty in the standings in the last couple weeks leading up to the first round of the playoffs. So he sits with 172 regular season points, and not that bad in the spot. He's only currently 92 points below the cut line, but those could easily be made up if he can just get a couple of solid finishes in or win. So definitely not that bad. He's only behind Merkelman and Boots and Jersey. He needs to get past Jersey. Not only Merkelman and Boots, but he needs to get past Jersey for that final spot on the cut line. So definitely not that bad of a spot for Ace Petty as of right now. If he could just get a couple of consistent top 5 finishes or top 3 finishes or a win, that'll definitely boost himself into the playoff picture. So we'll keep an eye on him as the last in this race and the next race and the race after that. Again, however many races until the first round of the playoffs. Let's move on to Butter Burton. Trying to take a look at him on the points grid. Butter Burton, there he is. All right, let's take a look at Butter Burton. He is doing pretty decent. He has 310 regular season points, and he has 86 points to the good. So Butter Burton definitely not in that bad of a spot. As long as he maintains his points, he will definitely be in the playoff picture as long as he continues to build on those points. You know, obviously he would like a win, but he's not doing bad as far as the points go. So shout out to Butter Burton. Good job just to finish races and just maintain good speed and good points. Let's take a look at Mr. Slide Job as well. Now the trucks are going slow on the track, so I'm assuming the race is done. I believe the race is done. We'll get an official word for you guys here in just a moment, but I believe the race is done. We have been 60 minutes into this live broadcast so far, and I missed the first 30 some laps. And yes, the race has officially concluded, folks. So now we will wait on Sly Jobs. We'll wait on him to send me a party invite, and then once I get the invite to the party, he and I will help with a driver interview. So stay tuned for that, as we will do those in just a couple of moments. I hope he sends me a party invite. He usually always does. We'll see you. There it is. There's a party invite. So now we will start with driver interviews.
Pretty good car. This was good. All right. Yep. 11th place today. Just top 10. Like in the middle. Top difference was the top 10. It's racetrack to racetrack. Been in trucks like that. Got put in the wall a couple times, but it's racing. So no, hell last week. Very good. All right. All right. Mikey. Top 10. Looks like you're really fast. Trucker, and then first stage. Back. Game. I got regretted. On your top 10. Alright, Mr. Petty. So, 7th place today. Pretty good day. You're towards the Truck Series. Finishes. So, your day. Well, that's just been just it. I think the numbers are finally showing that truncating all of our efforts into the Truck Series is paying off. That and a couple of Budweisers before the race, but all in all, we had a pretty good truck, really good truck in the beginning. A couple of those restarts where we had back-to-back yellows. We jumped out front. I kind of pulled a little move to get under Cheeseburger to lead a couple laps on one of those stage or no caution restarts. So um, the truck was fast. I could lead, just kind of fell a little bit off as the long run kicked in. And then trying to play the game at the end in terms of who can make it, who not. We could not make it, so we were 2 laps short, so it came down to 2 tires and topped off the fuel a little bit. But, so 7th place, not bad. We could have shown a little bit better, but all in all, it's a strong truck, strong day. Yeah, like you almost had a top 5 truck there. So nice job. You definitely put another fast truck out there, and I'm sure you'll do well next week. So nice job. I'll drink to that. All right. Liberty. I'm here. Yeah, okay. Big Valley brand. 5th place. So you haven't made that many
Yeah. All right. So I'm here with Mr. Slyjob. Fourth place. Not a bad finish. Top five is always a pretty good finish, but you were. I watched you during this one restart in a race, and you checked out. He had a great restart, so obviously, and you were leading for a while after that. So obviously, you had a fast truck. Why don't you go ahead and tell me how your night went? Amen to that. Good, solid finish. Congratulations, Sly Job. Thank you for your time.
He has a lot to say.
All right. So, Cheeseburger, I am here with him in victory lane as he gets out of his truck. Champagne and soda starts flying everywhere. Cheeseburger, you definitely had a really strong truck tonight. I've been looking at you a lot during the live stream for tonight's race, and you just put on a heck of a show. Just tell me, first off, I believe this is your first win. Is it? Sweet. So obviously that is a huge confidence booster as now you are locked into the playoffs. So just tell me, where did you get such a fast truck tonight? Absolutely. So now, with this win, moving forward, give me a second. Let me take a look at the playoff standings real quick. All right. So, so cheeseburger. While Slide Job was interviewing you about that, I am now on the truck standings. I'm looking obviously at the grid, following the Kansas race, but I'm looking at you real quick. You were 17. You only had 17 regular points, and you were 247 points below the cutoff line. So just tell me real quick, with this win that you got tonight at Texas, obviously you're now locked into the playoffs. So tell me, what is your mindset from here on? All right. Well, is there anything else you'd like to add? All right. Well, definitely a good run. Congratulations to Cheeseburger, and good job on him. I'm gonna go ahead and end this live stream real quick. So that was another wild night for the trucks, the Winston League trucks at Texas Motor Speedway. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for watching, and again.